Hi everyone and welcome to this evening's live stream. Going to be playing a selection of requests up until about sort of 9:45, and then I will do the hopefully be playing out bonuses and doing the prize draw for those that entered the various competitions for June. The time seems to absolutely be flying along. Good evening, Carl. Good evening, Glove. Good evening, Angus. Big shout out to the Eastbourne lads. Yeah, good to see you yesterday, Rob, and hope all is good. Good evening, Danks. Good evening, Andrew Barton, and good evening, Chazzel Basil. Hope you're all doing well. Starting it off today with this Big Bass Amazon Extreme, and yes, Glove, it does seem quite a while since the last one. I suppose it's getting on for 3 or 4 weeks or so, but the time seems to absolutely fly by, although you wouldn't necessarily know it's the middle of July at the moment. Good evening, Paul CFC. Good evening, Peter, and good evening, Ollie. I'll get the butler to get all these requests sort of noted, so I shall play them out as the evening goes on. Really. Carl, I've been informed there's no Convertus, Aramis, Valletta, or Bacon Banking. Basically, there's no blueprints on this site, but Big Bass Amazon obviously was your choice as well, so we're playing this one now. Hopefully get this to bonus. It's been a bit up and down the last week or so in terms of bonus hunts and just, you know, gambling in general, really. I mean, the horses haven't been particularly kind, and the streams seem slightly tricky as well at times, really, but that's the way it goes. Blimey, well done on Retro Sweets, Chazzel Basil. That sounds like the way ahead, doesn't it? Still waiting on my first max win. So I'm going to play these. Oh, hello. 4 penguins. Happy days. Reasonable. 15. Okie doke. Oh, got a claret waiting to be consumed this evening. Pauillac, it looks like. Pauillac. Most enjoyable. But it does need time to breathe. I've given it about an hour now, so 20 minutes time I shall commence. Good evening, Ben. Something topical or tropical. Topical. Get you know, 3 Keir Starmers on the line to trigger the feature, but don't want to go into politics. Good evening, Peter. Starter for 10. Andy and Craig. Hope you're all doing good, folks. Going to move on to Power of Thor after this one. Not doing a lot. Not really had any great chances that I've seen either on this. It can be a tough one, but it does give good bonuses. Right, I'll get a chance here. Come on, in the middle. I'll get the drop opportunity though. Oh, missed. when it moves the scatters down on this game, whether you then can reveal a win behind where the scatter symbol used to be. It's well, one more spin. It's not looking too promising though, so no joy there. And as I say, going to move on to power of Thor. I think my nerves were stretched to the absolute limit last night on that football, although I had consumed a few drinks beforehand, which certainly helped. Eventually, we'll start putting in a good display, but to get to the semi-final and play absolutely dreadfully is quite some achievement. So Gareth has certainly excelled himself there. Good evening 182 ROB, and good evening Trafford Nelson. Hope you're both good. So no joy yet, one failure so far. Good evening, Drank Frebin. Hope all is good. Not seen you in the comments for a while, but hope all is well. Yeah, it was a marginally better display, Chazabazzel. At least we passed the ball forward on a few occasions, which was nice. I'm still not convinced it's anywhere near the standard that that these players ought to be performing at, really. I mean, you know, you look how good some of these people are for their clubs, and you sort of feel it's not quite happening. But there we go, we're in the semi-finals, and another game awaits. So yeah, we put through the mill for another 90 minutes and hopefully get the same result.
Unleash my hammer.
Thank you, Lincoln, and thank you, Power of Thor. Here we go. Oh, it's not a biggie. Get the kings though now. Yeah, and that'll move along as well, won't it? So, oh, happy days. Come on. Yeah, what a splendid round that was. Excellent choice, Glove. Well, that's going to put it into profit regardless of whether it bonuses or not. Always good to get the hammer activating. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Andrew. And obviously, sort of biased a bit towards Cole Palmer, but I don't quite know what the chap has to do to get a 90-minute game under his belt, unless it's Southgate's master plan to save him for the semi-final and the hopefully the final. But I don't quite understand how he's not getting a game. Yeah, Ben, if they benched Kane, put Foden up front, and had Palmer on whatever wing is spare, that would probably be my way ahead as well. Actually, I think Kane's a bit of a sort of Ronaldo type figure in that he doesn't actually seem to do anything in the matches, and I think Southgate's got to make the brave decision. But yeah, I agree. I think he should be benched. Thomas UCC, good evening to you and to all the folks in Kildare. Yeah, the Dutch won't be easy, but yeah, I suppose on paper we ought to be winning that one as well, really, and then probably be Spain in the final. I can't really see France making it, but they're sort of doing an England themselves, playing badly and winning games. going to move on to Sky Bounty after this. Does seem to be a little bit on the slow side, this Power of Thor. But it has given a good in-play win, so can't grumble. Yeah, just been a mixed bag of a couple of weeks, really. I had a splendid month of play most of June. One away there. Oh, chance here. Get the 9s as well. Yeah, we're in. +4 and... Yeah, well, that really is Power of Thor. Excellent. Right, well, I won't be gambling that. That is for sure. Okay, so, next out of the hatch, Sky Bounty. Excellent choice there, Glove. Thank you for that one. And thanks for this one, Angus and Rob. So, here we go. Goodness me, was I really playing on £2.50 last time? Probably not. But, okay, we'll take the quick spin off. Yeah, that's how we want it. Good stuff. Well, our penalty record was poor until yesterday, wasn't it, Andrew? And now we're world beaters when it comes to that. I did like the fact that Pickford had his penalty instructions on the sort of bottle of water that he had. I thought that was a masterstroke, even though he ignored half of the messages on the bottle. But maybe it helped him save the first one, because that did tie in with what was written down. So, and can't grumble with the penalties. They were all excellent, and I guess Southgate takes a bit of credit there for bringing on Ivan Toney and obviously Cole Palmer, who dispatched 2 of the penalties, and probably a good move taking Kane off after he missed such a crucial one, wasn't it, at the last World Cup, where he blazed it over. I think it was against France, wasn't it? But I might be wrong on that. So I was quite glad that Kane wasn't taking a pressure penalty. Good evening, PNR8UK. Thank you for the kind message. And yeah, if you enjoy this sort of live stream, yeah, don't forget to click on the like there. So hopefully get a fair few tuning in. I always say that I want to do these more often, but it is quite difficult freeing up the time on occasions, and you know, various sort of events and whatnot have been going on throughout the well, what's supposedly classed as summer. All the barbecues have been you know, pretty much held under a marquee most of the time this year so far. Yeah, Chazabassel, I'll give that one a look. Thanks for that recommendation. It's like the sort of Buffalo King's been turned sideways. I don't quite like it as much as the original, but it's reasonable in play. I just don't think the bonus mechanism's necessarily as good on it, but I'll happily give that one a go. I think it'd be quite a popular game. Right, just one. Oh, stop. Yes, good, got it. Well, I assume we have. Is it the 3? Are we in here? Yes, we are. Excellent. Great. Well, thank you for that one, Angus. Pleased to get that one. Let's go on to this Buffalo King. Yeah, Untamed Megaways. So those that haven't seen this, it's basically Buffalo King, but you know, the graphics have sort of been turned sideways. So and the wilds operate in a slightly different way in the bonus, which hopefully I'll be able to show you later. So here we go. Let's get this set up on a pound ago. Good evening, Johnny. Good evening, J247. Stephen94. Good evening. Good evening, Andy Hughes. And good evening, Acutus Lagoon. I shall have a look for that one. Thank you for the requests. Andy, I'll move on to Five Lions Megaways next. Thank you for that. That was an earlier request this evening. I think that's actually two people that have chosen Five Lions Megaways. So I'll go on to that one after this. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer the original, but yeah, let me know what you think about this game. I suppose you get your multipliers and your buffaloes. You're going to be getting a decent win. Poirot's 3, PRN 8 UK. I'll have a look for that one. It may not save that one though, in which case I'll play it a bit later on. If it's here, I'll get the butler to check that. J247, thanks for that one. Greedy Wolf added on to the list. Not a lot happening on this. Not really had a drop opportunity yet. I suppose I should be playing it for the triple chance on, but then I ought to drop the stake if I'm doing that. Yeah, let's give it a chance. I'll put that on. Okay, it's 150. I'll drop it down to 120 though, so I'll set it off for another 30 spins and see if we get lucky on the triple chance here. In fairness, it the few occasions I've been playing it previously, that has sort of helped. No, it's 4 of them now. That's a shame. Suspected it was, but you never know. Yeah, Andrew, I kind of agree. It would be good just to win these matches comfortably rather than scraping over the line, but we're still there, so I'm really hoping for a good display in the semi-final, and I hope he mixes the team up a bit, really. It's not quite working as it is, and we should be beating teams like Switzerland comfortably. If you sort of go head-to-head with all the players in our lineup in Switzerland, would a single player of theirs get in our team? Maybe Granit Xhaka, but not sure anyone else would. Oh, hello. Well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Flashing up all the buffaloes. I thought we were in for a big win there, but this has been dismal. Let's say it's a slightly strange game, this one. Going to move on to Five Lions Megaways now. 2 requests for this one this evening. Acutus, I Southgate, I've said, pretty much from the start of the tournament, I felt it was one tournament too far, but if he goes and wins it, I'll be proven completely wrong, because that's what it's all about. I'd rather be in our position than Belgium, who I thought played good football and got knocked out. So, you know, I'd take dour football and the semi-final spot any day there. But yeah, it'd be nice not to have to consume a fair bit of alcohol before watching the next one. I couldn't face it after the Slovenia one. I couldn't face it so sober yesterday, and it was the right decision because it was quite an enjoyable spectacle. Certainly the shootout, very good atmosphere there was for that. I suppose I should have the enhanced chance on, because I do so many of the sub battles now. I've sort of almost got used to not having the enhanced chance switched on, because I think it makes it a fairer competition than if you know, if by playing it normally. So I've kind of got used to it a bit, playing in that that method really. But for live streams, it's probably best to have it on, because then we you know, get the excitement of more bonuses arriving. Carl, yeah, no problem. I'll have a look for Deadwood there for you. And Jason, welcome to the live. Let's hope for some amazing wins. The best one so far by a mile was Power of Thor, but Sky Bounty also bonused, so we've got two up and running there in a fairly short space of time, and long may it continue. The two choices for this one, that was Danks Unknown and Andy Hughes. Starter 410, I've had issues with some of these net gains ones not loading up properly, so they sort of seem to be crashing, and you know, just don't seem to be reliable. So if you are able to pick another game, I would be obliged. And good evening, Random Gambler, and welcome to the live. Jason, I don't really. When I first started the channel up, one of the sort of early followers on the channel was Angry Slots, who I had some good banter with actually, and I hope if he's listening, I hope he's on the road to recovery. So I did like listening to his channel a lot when I first started up, and you know, he came across as a really nice sort of bloke and was quite encouraging, and we pretty much started both channels at the same time, so I listened to his, but I really don't listen to very many now. Most of the UK streamers are pretty good, in fairness. The ones that rile me a bit are these ones that claim to be winning, you know, $7 million every evening while sat in a crummy looking shed. But most of the UK streamers are pretty good. I just don't really have a huge amount of spare time to really listen to them. Tommy, good evening to you. Some mental, why not, sir? Why not? So quite a few games to play out here. I think what I might do for a bit is to put them on sort of 50 or 60 spins rather than 70. Oh, needed a lion there. PNR 8 UK, yes, that, to be honest, I've given up saving them overnight now because I was losing too many of them, and I got really annoyed on one a while ago that didn't have any sort of warning and specifically said it would save for 24 hours. Left it overnight, which was probably about 12 hours, and it vanished. So now I'm just not leaving them overnight at all. It's just an awkward conversation with customer services that I could do without, to be honest. Let's try spin and score then as. Oh, hold on. If I key it incorrectly, here we go. Where is the thing? There we go. The all-important "and" symbol. Seeing as Power of Thor was very good earlier. Just wondering if this one's worth a punt. And it did, for those of you with good memories, about 7 months ago, it did give, I think what's still to date my best ever win on a live stream. So happily give this a go. But I will play each game for 50 spins now. And we've got the goalie there. Oh, he's not moving along. That's frustrating. The graphics seem a bit clunky on this. Jason, I'd love to. It's one of my favourite games, but it's not on this this site, and it's not actually on 2 or 3 that I'm playing on. But it's one of my favourite online games, that one. But yeah, if you pick another one, I'll try and find that. But Gorilla Gold isn't here, sadly. Yeah, Andrew, Ray Reardon is on the list. I'll play that one next. Absolute doppelganger in my view, and well remembered. And obviously on the previous live stream, that was an excellent game because it finally gave me the coins in the bonus. Gave a brilliant win off it as well, so I was absolutely chuffed with that. Peter, Ancient Tumble, I've been advised by the butler that it's not here, so if you are able to pick another game, I'll see if we can find another one for you. Paul CFC, no Temple of Treasure either, there's no blueprint once, and PNR 8 UK, Hercule Poirot hasn't made it, none of the versions here are here, which is surprising. I thought I'd played that a week or so ago, but the memory isn't quite what it used to be. Good evening, David. Pirates Pub. I'll have a look for that one. Hope all is good. Malice in Punderland. Good evening to you. Good evening, Lee. 3 Buzzing Wilds. Yeah, I'll have a look for that one. Enjoyable game, that. Couple of half chances on this, but not really getting that that close as yet. David, we've got 2 so far. I've got Power of Thor and Sky Bounty, both quite early lands. Power of Thor's given a few extra spins as well, so that might be quite an exciting one later on. So I was trying the sister version of Power of Thor to see if it was in the mood as well, but doesn't quite seem to be on the same wavelength at the moment. So I'm going to move on to Baron Bloodmore after this. If I can find the cursor on my screen. Yeah, Glove, I wasn't hanging about, straight in there with the early request. So Baron Bloodmore next. Let's hope Ray Reardon puts in an appearance. Here we go. Quite like this game, and I was absolutely delighted to have got that coin feature within the bonus. Finally, I mean, quite how it's taken that many attempts. Either that or it is very rare that it gives it, but I must have had about 80 odd bonuses without getting it, and then so it's quite joyous to finally break my duck on the game. Well, David, I don't want to do a Kevin Keegan and say we've got a brilliant chance and we'll definitely win. I remember that when he did that when Brian Moore put him on the spot when David Batty of all people was about to take a penalty, and Keegan obviously should have said, of course he's not going to score. It's about the first time he'd ever been over the halfway line in his career, for those that remember him. But yeah, we need to probably play a bit better, but the Dutch aren't exactly world beaters, so who knows, David? It would be nice to make it to the final, but as I was saying earlier in the stream, I'm not watching England anymore in this competition stone cold sober. I'm going to have some drinks beforehand, because the Slovenia one was a bit unbearable. Come on, coin here would be good. Ah! Well, Jason, it's one of my those big basses. I mean, I always say they're like Tesco Expresses. They're cropping up absolutely everywhere, and they probably should just do a big bass casino. I reckon it would be hugely popular if they had a casino that only let you load up big bass games. They could really brand that one. But you're absolutely right. There are far too many of them, and they are really quite repetitive. But yeah, they are taking over the world. I can't remember one to the next now. I mean, the original one was a good game, and then they brought out Big Bass Splash or something like that, and then it's almost like they seem to breed the Big Bass games from there onwards. Had absolutely ludicrous amounts of them. Are you sure we have to wait till September, Lee? I think there's one out every week, isn't there? I've never got to the times 10 on the Big Bass, and that's what irks me a bit, and that's on any format. I've been one away a couple of times. I know it could just give me 10 dead spins there, but it would be nice just to be, tick it off the bucket list, really, and say I've done it, much like this game when I, got the coins landing in a live a few weeks ago. Yeah, Jason, Ted Megaways is an excellent game. It's not here, sadly, but I like that. It's a bit of fun, and the Megaways one is a really good bonus. I mean, it's a tough one to land, but it does give a really good bonus. That and that sort of gorilla one, sort of, he beats his chest. I sort of put those two in the same sort of category of games. I like that one as well. This isn't going particularly good. Gold isn't here, and S, but if you pick another game, I shall look to incorporate. Ray Reardon got in the way there. No, David, I haven't yet. I probably haven't played it often enough to be able to do that. I'm going to move on to drop 'em now. Or am I? Oh yeah, I forgot to put the apostrophe at the top and it didn't find it. So here we go. Drop 'em. Yeah, David, I suspect that it doesn't happen to mere mortals getting that line, but I'd be interested to know if anyone has actually achieved it. Oh, nearly. Could do with another bonus landing, really. An excellent start tonight, but it has dried up a bit. Yeah, Glove, you missed the good in-play win on Power of Thor as well. It was about a £70 or £80 in-play win. Antes, Madam Destiny. Yeah, give that one a go. Well, Acutus, some of the earlier ones, I had some really good bonuses on Diamond Mine Megaways in the early days of the channel, so that's one of my favourites. Gorilla Gold would definitely be right up there as well. I'm trying to think of a third game that is really good as well. Danger High Voltage is pretty good. It's not here. The big time gaming ones aren't here, but that was had some really good bonuses on that as well, really. So they'd probably be three that would definitely stand out. Ted Megaways is a good one as well, and some of the pragmatic ones are just, they can be really good. 3 Buzzing Wilds is a decent game. I'll move on to that one shortly. Oh, missed out again. So not quite landing the spoils at the moment. So I'm going to go on to Book of Fallen next. Oh, yeah, don't envy you there, Glove. I got caught up in it a bit earlier on today as well. So no joy on that one. Let's try this Book of Fallen. Thank you for the choice here, Jason. Just checking it's here. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's here, Jason. So if you're able to pick another one, please, I'd be obliged. Let's move on to Deadwood. Oh, the butler's just said, why don't I try searching under Book of the Fallen, which I'll do in a minute. It would help if he put the on the spreadsheet, though, wouldn't it, really? This would be quite a good one, wouldn't it? Get 3 of the cowboys on the middle. Good evening, Jim. Good evening, Frag. Remember Montezuma? Yes, I do. It's tried finding that the other day and it had gone. So whether it's been taken off some of the sites, I don't know. Going to move on to the wine in a minute. Nice bottle of claret. Just been decantering for a good couple of hours. So marvellous stuff it was as well. Right, go on then. Let's see this. Have the sheriff, shall we? Yes, got it. Right, good. So they're all wilds. Golds would be worth a bit there, won't they? That's the best symbol, the golds. Oh, is that it? Good grief. I was expecting about 50 or 60 there as a minimum. So I will look for Book of the Fallen in a minute. Oh, missed out on the sheriff badge there. Lincoln, that's unbelievably bad luck, that. I always feel if the hammer shows up once and then doesn't land, you kind of missed your chance, as it were. But to have that happen 3 times on the same bonus, incredibly unlucky there. I'd have been absolutely fuming. Good evening, Gary. Hope all is good. C. Hollingworth, good evening to you as well. Let's say, trying to get as many requests done as possible, so I'm loading each game for 50 spins, really. Obviously, those that entered the prize draws in June, I will be doing the... Hello, I missed this. Yeah, that's it. Stopped exactly 20. I'll be doing all the June prize draws at the end of the stream. So approximately sort of 9:45 to 10 to 10. And that's for June. Obviously, the competition does run on each month. There weren't enough entries in the crypto prize draw this month, but fear not, those that did enter, your names will be carried over to the July draw, but I'll explain full details on that a bit later on. And thanks to everyone who did sign up. Much obliged. Doesn't look like it's doing a lot here, so going to see if I can get the search mechanism to work correctly for Book of the Fallen now. And it is indeed here, Jason. So that is good. Book of Power, Chazzle Basil. I'll get that one going next. So I'll have 2 book games in a row. Expanding symbol for every spin. I don't really need that. When you get the expanding symbols, they just never show up. And it's $10 a go as well. Goodness me. No, that's not for the faint-hearted, is it? It doesn't increase your chance of getting the bonus. You're just giving in to the RTP on that, in my view. Peter Weston, obviously we exchanged emails. You will be in the main draw this time round, and apologies for the sort of confusion on that last month. Obviously all the draws will be made at the end. Come on. Oh no, one away. One away. See it in the background, that. Yeah, Glove, was that the... Oh, hello, hello. Goodness me, it's all happening. Right, I need to exit the game. Didn't even see that land, I was just reading a comment. There we go, excellent. So, Chazzle Basil, Book of Dead is not here, apparently. So I'm going to move on to Doghouse, Dog or Alive, which are nearly loaded up. Doghouse, Dog or Alive, here we go. Strange bonus on this one. It's brilliant if you get the wilds and get the re-trigger, but absolutely dreadful if you don't. So I'm going to move on to Pirates Pub after this particular game. If I can ever get it going. Here we go. Yeah, I'd actually had 2 requests for Pirates Pub, so more than happy to give those a try. Start of 410. Yeah, it was yourself and a David H. Only 2 entries, but I mean, I always said it's got to be a minimum of 3 entries per month. But fear not, you go in the July one. As long as I get one more entry between now and the end of July on the crypto, then we can have a prize draw. But apologies that you're going to have to wait. I'm surprised how few entries there are, but fully understand it's not always that easy to get onto those sites, you know, in some regions really. But yeah, that will all hopefully be resolved end of July. And yes, yeah, that's a big incentive for me to play that. Come on, let's land this. Come on, yes, got it. Excellent. Right. Good choice there, C. Hollingworth. Thank you for that. Let's go on to Pirates Pub. Yeah, that other book one, Chazzle Basil, that isn't there either. So oh, what a strange. Well, let's go for £1.08 then. Here we go. Not played this game for absolutely ages, unless it's brand new and I'm mistaking it for a different game, but we shall soon see. Stevie B 1976. Good evening to you. Fine year. The vintage that I'm on tonight is Polyak. It's a It's a claret, and it's been sort of airing for the last couple of hours or so, and I'm just about to start it, really. So we'll see. Yeah, it's a bit too. I don't consume quite as much sherry in the summer months, but it's normally a bottle on hand somewhere. But no, actually this wine fetched out of the cellar. Not getting much joy on the teasers here. Good evening, old school Paul. Hope all is good. Yeah, started for 10. I think they've sort of tightened up a bit on the sort of criteria for some of the sites there. So I appreciate it's not as easy as maybe it was a few months ago. It seems as soon as anything starts gaining momentum in the UK, it then sort of immediately gets ground to a halt, but we'll see if that sort of theory is any different under the new lot. Can't seem to get this one to land. Getting enough teasers. Andy, hopefully the mic isn't playing up. I mean, hold on. Let me see if I can adjust the volume. I mean, it probably comes out slightly different sound because some of the time it's closer to my mouth than on other occasions. So hopefully that's it. I've just made a slight adjustment to the sound though. Hopefully that's all okay. But yeah, there's a bit of adjustment, and there is sort of air conditioning unit is on in the background as well, so it might be a sort of bit of radioactive interference or whatever they call it. Right, let's go on to that wasn't very good, that one. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go on to 3 Buzzing Wilds. Quite like that game. I think it's mandatory on this game to go the right-hand side. But if we land it and you feel differently, Lee, please do let me know. All my best bonuses on this game have been on the right. I've taken the middle section quite a few times, and it's been terrible every single time. And that's supposedly lower volatility, and the left-hand side's, well, not really gone for that too often. Maybe done it once, twice. Good evening, Dark Lord. GC, good evening. S Dizzle, good evening to you. Many thanks to everyone who's tuned in tonight. First one I've done. Oh, one away again. First live I've done for a while. So yeah, much obliged to everyone who's tuned in. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, hopefully it's all coming across. There was a bit of a classic a couple of live streams ago where people go, "Oh, I can't hear you, I can't hear you." I was wondering what on earth I'd done wrong, and yes, it was that old classic. The microphone was not plugged in, and that's why nobody could hear me. So a bit of a classic, but so far, touch wood, it is running a bit smoother tonight. Mike, well, I mean, I think the Tories pretty much got what they deserved. I'll say that much on it. I think they've been absolutely terrible. And yes, I always have been, you know, pretty loyal to the Blues, not just on the football front, but yeah, you know, it was an absolute shambles this last year or so, and you know, we just hope that with Starmer, with getting all these votes, does deliver. But you certainly can't deny the guy, you know, deserved his chance, really. So let's see. I'm not going to be too judgmental yet. We shall see how it goes. I mean, I remember when Blair got in, you know, well, however many years ago that was. Goodness me, it must have been about 21, yeah, 25 years or so ago, wasn't it, when Blair got in, and you know, there was massive waves of optimism in the country at the time, and he made a complete balls of it. So let's hope this new chap does at least put up a good show. $19.97. Thanks, Craig. And started for 10. Goodness me. So, what was it? 27 years ago. Good grief. Right. Okay. No good on that. Madam Destiny. Let's go on to that. Let's go for the Megaways one. The original one's not much cop. So yeah, shame not to get that one bonus, Lee. We're one square away there from landing that. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'll move on to mental after this. Okay, there we go. Max Megaways. Let's have some Max Megaways. Come on, move along. 50. There we go. Yeah, Lincoln, I heard about that. Extraordinary, isn't it, really? You'd think you know, you've been voted in, at least move there. Yeah, flabbergasted by that. I rather fear this guy's going to be, you know, jack of all trades, master of none. But there we go. You know, I'll reserve judgment until a couple of years down the line, and we'll see how we're getting on. Not played this for ages. I don't know why. I think it's probably because I've got a succession of bonuses where it was either giving me 2x, 3x, or on rare occasions 5. And the problem is, with such a low multiplier, the bonus is pretty much over before it's even started, really. Yeah, the Dog or Alive GC, it's I had one really good bonus off it where it re-triggered, and that was, again, that was very soon after the game came out there. I do find that with an awful lot of games, when they first come out, they do something to the RTPs, they ramp them up. Big Time Gaming especially, I've noticed on a lot of their ones, when new stuff comes out, that first couple of weeks you're always getting really good bonuses, and then after that they absolutely go to pot. It can't be a coincidence. A lot of people have said the same thing, really. Lee, it was. I mean, I've been playing them for, well, probably 9 or 10 years. Well, not a huge amount, but I mean, I started the channel. Well, it'll be 4 years in October this year. Obviously, been playing a bit more, but I do try and keep the stakes at a realistic level, because you only need to go on a bad run and it does eat up the money. You know, early part of June was really good, but yeah, the last week or so's not been great. Oh, I said that a couple of you know, sub battles were really good, but I just find I don't enjoy it if I start playing, you know, £2, £3, £4. I do the odd video at £2, and that is pretty much my limit. I don't see the bonus buying as being necessarily that big a risk. I know you're looking at a big number potentially, but a lot of the time I'll buy the enhanced bonuses on those, which in theory should give you a fair return. So I find them less stressful than, you know, upping the stake to £2 or above and then trying to get a bonus. I find that a little bit too much. Hence why I keep most of the games on or around the sort of pound mark, really. Yeah, Lincoln, it's I mean, out of all the decisions the Gambling Commission made, that one was definitely the stupidest, getting rid of auto spins, because it actually helped you control your spend rather than just aimlessly pressing the start button. And that one irritated me more than any others, because getting the bonus hunts together, playing at UK sites, it was just taking me too long. You know, I'd be spending 8 or 9 hours trying to get a bonus hunt together, and I couldn't get on with any other work in the background, really, which was the most frustrating aspect of the lot, and hence why I had to make the decision to mix it up a bit and play, you know, some crypto ones and some UK sites, but it's just laborious, and some of the rules are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, and I'll just come on to another point. I mean, it's, you know, you should be able to spend your money however you like, really. I mean, if you go into a clothing department at Harrods, you know, are they going to say to each customer, "Oh, you've gone over your 500 limit for the day here, sir. I'm afraid you can't have that suit." No, it won't happen. So why does it happen here? I can understand they don't want people to, you know, lose tens of thousands, and I'm all for that being controlled. But it's gone absolutely ridiculously the other way now, where, you know, you can't have a gamble. I had a had a bit of a drunken episode on roulette a couple of weeks ago. Not something that I can show on the channel, because it was largely on my mobile phone and I wasn't recording it. But I went to about 6 different sites. Woke up a bit bleary. I actually was slightly ahead at a couple of the sites and down at 4 of the others, but ahead overall. Anyway, the email inbox the next morning was just absolutely inundated. It was, please send this, please send that, you know, we need your proof of earnings and all the rest of it. And it's like, well, if I want to spend, I'll just set up, you know, 40 different sites and play that way. But goodness me, it's I'm going off on a rant here. I must stop. We'll get back on the comments. Lincoln, it's largely sort of connected with the trading industry, online sort of trading. There takes up most of my time. But if I send them statements, they aren't going to show proof of wealth. They'll simply show what's in my account at the time. Does that resolve the problem? Not in my view. Good evening, Paul. Two Pauls, Paul Ridge and Paul Conder. Good evening to you both. Lee, it was about a year and a half ago, roughly, that the autoplays were removed. The analysis that they did on it to come to that conclusion that they were a problem was to interview approximately 20 problem gamblers, so they weren't getting a true reflection of the playing market. It was only problem gamblers that were interviewed. Approximately 20 of them. They were probably told, you know, is this auto spins a problem for you? Please say yes. And they based their research on that. So it was absolutely shambolic. And they probably charged millions for the for the research. Ludicrous. And you wonder why the Conservatives are no longer in power. Anyway, moving on to Possessed. This game's been quite good, actually. No. We're connecting. Oh, there we go. We're off and running. It should stop now. £4.70. Right. Come on. Let's... yeah, connecting. Okay. Right, if it keeps going like this... Oh, that doesn't look so good. Yeah, shame. That was a good start, though. Jason, I'm going to probably have to book a holiday and get to a sunny climate fairly soon. I couldn't believe it. You know, walking out in the garden earlier, it's wearing a coat, wearing you know, sort of combat style shoes, and it's like it's the middle of July. Why am I still here? It's terrible. It'll be September before we know it, and that'll be it for the year. PNR, yeah, £2 max stake. I mean, to be honest, I don't really like playing over that amount anyway. But I know there is a market for people that do, and you know, is that really going to sort of help people? I don't know. You just be playing at a sort of faster speed, really. Yeah, Glove, I absolutely agree with that. I've had no issues playing at the crypto sites whatsoever. All I would say to people is don't leave games overnight. If you bonus them, don't leave them overnight. I have had issues with them not saving the next day. Customer services, regardless of whether customer services is good or not, they have real issues trying to track games that vanish overnight. So that would be my main advice if you're playing at one of the crypto sites. Just don't leave games sort of stored up overnight. Come on, down the book. Where is it? Oh, not that blooming book, the golden one. Yeah, Damo, it's absolutely right. You know, you can do that. Walk into any casino. You can walk into a pub and, you know, play a random game on some naff percentage like 80%. You could spend thousands on that without any ID check whatsoever, but you can't go online. So there needs to be a fine balance, and The UK have sort of completely messed up. Sorry about that, Jason. Why is my mic dropping in and out? I'll try and keep it at a consistent height. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll switch the... I'll move the aircon round a bit so it's not coming directly at me. That might be causing a bit of friction, but hopefully that will have resolved the matter. Oh, as I then go back and sit on my glasses. Monocle, I mean. Going to give retro tapes a go afterwards. A bit of a drought for bonuses all of a sudden. That's not looking too good, this one. Right, let's move on to retro tapes. Crikey, time's absolutely flying by tonight. 9:15 already. Normally a sign of a good stream, but started off really well. But could do with another bonus fairly soon. Got about 4 of them at the moment. This one can be tough to bonus, but occasionally gives you an absolute corker. Right, let's put this on £1. 50 spins. Do I need to do anything else? Is that it? Right, yeah, off we go. Good. S-Dizzle, I'm going to move on to that one next. I like Wild West Gold Megaways. Frag, we have 4 bonuses. We've got Book of the Fallen, Doghouse, Dog or Alive. What did I get? Sky Bounty earlier, and Power of Thor. Fairly sure that's it. Yeah, that is it. So 4 games bonused. Started the balance this evening just over 700, so probably could do with a couple of bonuses landing fairly soon, hopefully, and get the numbers up a bit. Yeah, Craig, I had one bonus a few months ago on this where I was 1 square away from it connecting what would probably have been close to a max prize. It was still a good bonus, paid a couple of hundred, but it needed to connect with 2 of the other multipliers, and it would have been massive. As it was a good bonus, but yeah, sadly not a world beater. Yeah, Jason, the only time I've ever had an issue with sites not allowing me to save bonuses was when I was part way through a wagering match deposit. So, for example, I'd have bunged in £500 and got a £500 match, and I think because I'd zeroed the balance down, they had issues with me doing that, but I've never known one not allow you to do that normally. But as I say, it does seem as if saving bonuses is starting to get a bit more frowned upon, and as I said earlier, I wouldn't leave them overnight if I were you, because I have had issues with stuff vanishing overnight, really. KDM. I don't know quite what you mean there. The microphone is vertical, and I'm sort of sat at a sort of vertical height. I think it might be difficult if I went horizontal, but yeah, hope you're enjoying the stream. I would have to make sure my top hat and tails was already PNR 8 UK. I'm not sure I'd do it justice tonight. Let's move on to Wild West Gold Megaways. If I can find it, here we go. Yeah, it started off really well tonight. Balance has been eaten a bit, and not really much in-play wins to shout about, really. Obviously, Power of Thor was a good in-play win. Was it Wild West Gold? Yeah, it was Wild West Gold Megaways. Okay. I'll put the enhanced chance on here. See if we can break the drought. Oh, here we go, come on. First press. No, failed. Well, pretty much the Jason, one of the biggest ones I've ever had was when shortly after I started the channel, Danger High Voltage, which I was playing £2 ago actually, because I'd almost completely busted out on the wagering requirements. So I bundled it on £2 ago, and it paid just over 3,500. I wasn't expecting 3.5 years later to still be touting that as my biggest win. I've never had a max prize on any of the games, which is surprising. Some people seem to get max prizes every single bonus, but the reality is it doesn't happen. Horus Tablet Megaways might hit a bonus, Craig Daniel, but not on this site, unfortunately, because it's not here. Good evening, Bradley Norris. Goodness me, 182 ROB. That's good to hear. Thanks for that. That's one of the early followers on the channel. There, because it was over 3 years ago now. I'm sure it was. I put up my early videos. Seem to. If you look back at the very early ones, I think it had sort of 400 views, 600 views, 200 views, 27,000 views for the DHV one, which was really sort of helped get the channel on the map, really, in those early days. And many thanks to everyone who has watched since then and who continues to do so. I'm just going to get my wine poured. That's superb. That is good stuff. Right, let's try and get... Oh, hold on. Help if I had the mic in my hand. Let's go on to Hoarder next. I'm not going to put it on the speedy spins, but it is very helpful for me for getting my bonus hunts together to have that option. Really, it's a far cry from the UK where you 2.5 seconds a spin. I can get the bonus done in about a minute on those speedy spins. Right, let's set this off for 50 rounds. Here we go. Balance is taking a bit of a hit here, so we need a bonus. Yeah, Craig Daniel, it's absolutely agree. I mean, the law of averages is definitely against me here. Yeah, Dark Lord. I like those the casino mathematics videos. I feel they give something a bit different. So thank you for the comment there. They don't seem to get a huge amount of views, but I reckon I will keep doing them because I like the mathematics side of it really, and although it's not an exact science, it gives an indicator as to maybe which is the sort of best strategy to take on a game, really. So yeah, there will be more of them. They do take a while to get pieced together, but there will definitely be more of them. I just can't give you an exact date yet, and I'll hopefully have a Max Gambles one in the fairly near future as well. And same reason, they do take quite a while to get together, but appreciate that they are popular games. Thank you, C. Hollingworth. Can we get the... Oh no, put the brakes on there, didn't it? I'll give that one a go next, Wildies. And then we've got Wanted, Dead or Wild. That is here, Craig. So I will get that one played for you. Oh, that's a shame that didn't connect. And Angry's nurse from the residential home. Thank you for the message there. Been a mixed bag so far tonight. An excellent start and a sort of mediocre middle section. So hopefully we can turn it round. Thanks, Paul, for the kind message there. Right, let's get the next game loaded up. So what are we going to go for? Wildies. Yeah, it is here. Yeah, Dark Lord, I've done okay on them. I had to scrap one max gamble because I only sort of got one game actually maxed out and it was terrible. So I did have to write off one of the attempts that I did on them. But I've done okay. I reckon I've had a fair run on them. I can't grumble too much about how they've gone. But they're just blooming nerve-wracking. You sound like, for example, Mourinho's, you get to 13 spins and then, you just need that 14th one. And it's just nerve-wracking, really. I mean, there's that Megaways game on the boat
where you've got to max out the multiplier, then max out the spins to about 27, and that's the worst one for me. It's just excruciating. I'd rather just, you know, win the first gamble, max the pie out. If it lands, great. If it doesn't, so be it. There's nothing worse than getting to 26 spins with a times 10 multiplier, only for it to then lose the final gamble on a tiny slice of pie. So I've done all right on the bonuses on them, but yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking, that's all. Okay, we're going to get any more here off that sideways wild? Come on, hurry up, game. No. Divorce, thank you for the choice there. I shall have a look for Fortune of Giza. That's bizarre, yeah. And Bud Spencer also requesting Fortune of Giza, so maybe that's a sign. I'll play that one next. Goodness me, it's rattled through the spins here. I'm going to set this off for another 20 odd spins. That seems to have gone very quickly. I haven't really had a tease yet either. 2x, is that going to be much? Yeah, not bad. 1360. Oh, superlative time. Okay, good. Yeah, nice. Okay, righto. 42. That's it. Yeah, I'll set this off for a few more spins. It's like it's in the mood, this one. So let's give this another 30, and that'll do it. Dark Lord, it has happened, yeah. I wouldn't say it's that many. It's probably happened on about a dozen occasions, so where it's just got too much, you know, where I've been over 1,000 in, and you know, I'll have about two bonuses to show. So some of those ones I've just had to write off because I can't really put a bonus hunt out with 2 games on it. That's partly sometimes the battle that I face, but it's not happened that often, bearing in mind the number of videos that I've done. I think we're over sort of 600 videos on the channel now, really. So to say it's probably happened 10 or 11 times. Once on the Max Gambles one where I had to abandon that. I did plan at one point to put all of these ones on the website gentlemangambler.com, but in all honesty, they're just not going to be particularly entertaining. So I scrapped the idea and just knocked it on the head. This game's been good. This one, going to move on from it though, and let's try this Fortune of Giza that has been requested twice. Obviously, for those that do like the casino side, I'm doing these prize draws every month at the moment. So, I mean, if they are of interest, then yeah, have a look at gentlemangambler.com. A lot of people have given me some quite kind feedback on them, which I appreciate, and yeah, I'll keep them going for the time being. Yeah, Glove, it's gone a bit shape of pear, hasn't it, this? I don't know where all the bonuses have gone. At least that last game did give a bit of profit, though, which was much needed. Piggy Rich's Gas Gaffer. It is here. It doesn't save, but what I'll do is I'll play that one last before I do the prize draws and the playing out of the bonuses. So yeah, thank you for that choice. Wheel of Gold, Angry Nurse. I shall have a look for that one shortly. It'll either be that or Wanted Dead or Wild that I load up next. It's quite a heavy one last night at the Athenaeum. Even some of the members who barely moved during the course of the day seemed to leap up during the final penalty going in, and an unexpected source, Alexander Arnold. I'm not sure I've ever seen him take a penalty before, but good on him. I felt Saka did well. Bit of courage to step up and score after obviously got the equaliser in normal play, but he missed a key penalty at the last tournament, didn't he? Really, but took some courage to do that. But seemed well rehearsed, and Pickford's notepad on his bottle of water saying to dive left or dive right. Masterstroke, great stuff. So yeah, quite looking forward to the semi-final. We are there. We've played terrible football throughout the tournament, but somehow we've made it there. Paul, there's no Eye of Horus here, I'm afraid. Don't get any blueprint ones on this site, which is a shame, because I would have been happy to play that. But if you put in another request, I shall give that a go. Let's set this off for 20 more, as it was 2 requests on the game. And then I will have a look at Wheel of Gold. Not even had a tease on this, unless I've missed it. Yeah, see Hollingworth, it'll be approximately 5 to 10 that I'll play the bonuses out. I'm going to do the prize draws at quarter to 10, or in about 10 minutes. And then I'll play the bonuses out after that. It's would be nice to get a few more, really, but it's not quite happening, is it? Yeah, so going to do Wheel of Gold next. Right, chance. Can we take advantage? Oh, what? Ah, no. Right, well, 2 requests, but no bonus on this one. So, let's have a look for Wheel of Gold. Doesn't look like it's here. So, I'll go on to Wanted Dead or Wild. So, Angry Nurse, no joy for Wheel of Gold. Couldn't seem to find that one. Anyway, here we go with this Wanted Dead or Wild. I do like the tease mechanism on this game. Bonanza. I'll have a look, Paul. Some of the big-time gaming ones have started showing up here, but not very many of them. I'll get the butler to check if that's here yet. Oh, we got the train robbery. That's why I like the teasers on this game, because it never ever fails. There we go. Last knockings. Right, excellent. Good. So that was a nice quick one. What have we got here? We've done those. Wild Wild Riches Megaways then. Let's go for that. Right, we're up to five bonuses landed now then. Callum, there we go. Just answered that before even reading your question. 5 bonuses we've landed. So, not very good ways there. Let's hope we can improve on 64. This is quite a good bonus on this game, but I reckon you've got to try and get to 10 spins, really. Every time I've sort of taken below 10, it's not really been very kind, but I have quite a few good ones taking 10 or above. Had it once where it spun in 18 on the wheel and then lost the gamble. It was on a Max Gambles video. I just knew it was going to lose it. I should have taken it. But it seemed to defeat the object of going for a Max Gamble by a Max Gamble's video and then, you know, collecting 18. I don't know why. The gamble on this game is very odd. I'm not totally convinced it's completely random like it suggests. Old school Paul, Bonanza Falls is here. The original Bonanza isn't, but I'll play Bonanza Falls next. Be nice to get a double wild on this, at least have the chance of the tease. That's absolutely brilliant, Callum. Yeah, good going. Yeah, very nice for not too much of an outlay to pick up a nice bag of sand. Always a good pick up that. Cracker biscuit. Mayhem. Okay, let's have a look for it. I felt the stream had gone quite well. That was been mayhem on occasion, so I've tripped over the cable and sent the monitors flying around the room. That was mayhem that day, but it's been, touch wood, fairly placid so far tonight. I'm enjoying this red wine though. I reckon another half hour of this, and yeah, we may well get mayhem in half an hour's time, but this isn't really doing a lot, this one, is it? I'll play this Bonanza Falls next. Good ways, but no real win. Goodness me, look at the balance. It's absolutely eating it. Right, come on, bonus. That'll do. It's probably better than the bonus, that. Right, much needed. What was that? 68 plus the mini. About 93, isn't it? That. Hey, was that right? Well, let's try again. Oh, damn it! Oh, I'm gonna have 20 more spins on this. It's like it suddenly unlocked the gates. Here's where it eats the. Yeah, Craig. That loner game. Tell me something on this. If you land the duck shoot bonus on it, like, which I think is the middle one of the bonuses, is that all sort of, you know, predetermined, or by pressing the button does it actually stop at the correct point? It's an interesting game, that one. And I might at the end of the stream, yeah, I don't know, I might consider buying it. Get away from the bonus buying, but I just wondered on that middle sort of feature if it is true skill to a degree. You know, I was furiously pressing away on the keyboard, and it did seem to stop on quite a few big amounts not that long ago. That's actually in a sub battle, that one. Go on, bonus time. £2. C. Hollingworth. Yeah, Barry or Uncle Rod. I'll give that one a go. Let's try this Bonanza Falls though, because Paul, you had requested a couple of games that weren't here, so I'll give this one a. Oh Christ! No, I won't. That's not loading. Looks like the ID police are on my case. That happened actually with a big time gaming one on the last live stream I did. I don't know why it suddenly flashes all that up and asks for my personal details. Very, very odd. So I've been redirected back to the UK. Oh dear. Right, anyway, Big Bass Splash. Let's see if Uncle Rod, Uncle Barry, let's see if one of them turns up. Yeah, do this for 50 spins. Oh, that's a good start. £10. So yeah, old school Paul. No luck with your choices there. Really odd how it does that. I just suspect that if the game's only turned up in the last week or so, maybe they haven't configured it properly on the site. Hence why it seems to, you know, go to a completely separate page that's absolutely nothing to do with the game. Really odd, but anyway, no joy with that one. So I think what I'll do, I'll play. Oh, hold on. Let's just see this. Oh, scatters absolutely everywhere on those last two reels. Yeah, I'm going to get the draws done fairly soon. I'll do one more game. I'll play that. I'll see if Gorilla Mayhem is here, and then I'll get onto the draws really, and then we'll play out the bonuses. But yeah, many thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Good stuff. Let's see what happens. Actually, I'm waiting for the day. Funny enough, it's the even at the you know, advertising on the, you know, sort of local town to me here. See, I drive past one of the bus stops. I ever travel on the bus, but when I'm sat in the back of the of the limousine, you can see on the bus stop an advert to say, "Oh, play Big Bass Bonanza," at a local sort of fruit machine establishment, which I didn't think was actually allowed. But there we go. Apparently it is. Oh, how did that miss? Right, do we get the drop opportunity? Yeah, we do on this. Good. Oh, never got near. Well, get another go. Oh, missed that. No, nothing happened anyway, did it? Right, going to go on to Gorilla Mayhem, and that'll be the final one of the night, and then I'm going to get the bonuses played. So conscious that working day tomorrow. Although Labour are in power now, so who knows? 50% chance of it being a working day. I couldn't resist a dig at them. Been on good behaviour all night. Okay, so what did I say I was going to play? The gorilla one. Oh, right, we get a double chance here. That was a huge fish went past. There, got it, yes. A huge fish went past there as well. So, that's bizarre, that. Right, let me key in Gorilla Mayhem. What's going on with this search engine? No Gorilla Mayhem. Actually, what I'll do, I'll play Piggy Riches. Or will I? What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, goodness sake. Right. Okay, half the games don't seem to be loading, which is rather concerning. So I'm going to go on to Gates of Olympus. It's my own choice. Because I couldn't load any of them up. Juicy Fruits wouldn't load, Wild North wouldn't load, and the Gorilla one wouldn't load. So, going to play this one. I'll do it just for 50 spins, and then I'll get the prize draw underway, and we'll get the games played. Let's switch that on. Had another pretty good in-play win on this not so long ago. I'll tell you what, I'll just do it for 30. That'll do. What's all this? Getting banned from other streams? Dear oh dear. Well, hopefully these games are going to load up okay. It's a bit concerning that it didn't seem to find any of the games I just tried to load. So I'll be a bit miffed if
Come on, where's Leapshire? Ah, what? Is that not a win? But, no way. Well, this is looking like a poor choice, this one. Thankfully, it was my only one of the evening. Right, so let's get the prize draws done, and then I shall play out the bonus. Craig, full details on this one, where I'm playing, are all on the website. I'm just going to get this all loaded up. Right, won't be a minute. Just trying to find the entry list here. Right, here we go. So let's just move that out of the way. Right, how many have we got? So this first draw is the UK ones. So 15. Oh, where's the bloody list gone? Right, you wouldn't think I used to have a job in IT, would you? That's because I didn't. Right, here we go. So, the prize draw 1, here we go. Hopefully everyone can see this on the screen. Yeah, it looks good. 1 to 15, so the first out of the hat, this is for £300. Cue drum beat. And cue a pen, so I'm just going to write this down. Number 12, Andy Hughes. Congratulations to you. Next prize will be for £100, and there's 7 of these to give away. Number 1, Chris Ward Travel. Number 10, Ricky 0139. Number 5, Hellhole Here. Number 11, Ricky 0139. Obviously, you're allowed more than one entry. If you signed up at more than one casino and it's been verified, you do get as many entries as you like. Number 4, Andrew Barton. How many more we got? 3, 4, 2 more to go. Number 4, you can't be drawn out twice, so I do insist upon that. Well, the same number can't be drawn out twice. Number 2, Rachel Jones. And 1 more to go on this draw. Number 11, that one's already come out the hat. Number 7, Peter Weston. Okay, so the second prize draw. This is the crypto one, and apologies, guys. Your 2 entries here will roll over to July. I do insist that there's got to be 3 entries for each prize draw, but fear not, you'll be in July as long as I get 1 more person signing up. Obviously 7 prizes of £100, 1 of 300, but only 2 entries. But I do appreciate it's not always easy to sign up, but as I say, you both will be carried over into the July draw. It's a gentleman rollover. Right, So, existing players, we've got 10 here. Obviously, if you played at more than one site, you get more than one entry. There's 2 prizes of £50 here. That's 1 to 10, isn't it? Let's generate. Number 10, Ricky0139. And the second one, number 3, Kevin Johnson. Right, that concludes that part of it. Let's get the bonuses played out. And many thanks to everyone who took the time to sign up there at the casinos. It's much appreciated. So, I'm going to do these in the order they landed. If I can find my cursor on the screen. Right, here we go. Let's do them on the order they landed. I'm looking forward to Power of Thor, actually. That's a good one. I tell you what, I'll start it with Sky Bounty, and then I'll play the second one as Power of Thor. Keep the excitement going. So, thank you for this one, Angus and Rob. C. Hollingworth, yeah, if you go to gentlemangambler.com, all the details are on the website as to how to sign up. But it's any of my links from gentlemangambler.com. Once you've done that, get your name in the hat. But yeah, go. It's all there on gentlemangambler.com. Have a gander if you get the chance. Right, here we go for Sky Bounty. So you need to build the bonus meter up. Oh, what's happened there? The screen jolted a bit there. Anyway, the upshot of that is we've got 2 free spins. Apologies if the screen wasn't completely correct. There, that's going to be good. That'll be good. Excellent stuff. Sen as well. Wow. Okay, I was expecting a Mega, but Sen will be gratefully received. How much is that? 65. What a cracking round. Yes, and got another wild. Oh, not very good symbols though. Yeah, back to Mega. There, I saw the wild on the first reel. I thought that was going to be decent, but 36, good bonus this. Only connecting the purple, but it's ×2 though. It gave her 2 wilds within the grid, and it's given ×2. I'm not sure I've ever had that before. 26, this is great. What do we need? 2 more bonuses. That's connected. Just. Oh, 1 more bonus on the final round to get the extra spins. Oh no, it's missed the lot. It's missed the lot. Anyway, that was a good bonus though. 137 there. So enjoyable fare that one. I'll have to have a press for luck. Otherwise, I might not credit it. Well, that was good. Let's go on to Power of Thor. Hey. Right, I'm just trying to find Power of Thor. I don't quite know what's going on the site here. Let me try and reload it off the front page. I tell you what, if I go to pragmatic, sorry about this, folks. I don't quite know why the search mechanism has absolutely gone to pot. If anyone can see Power of Thor, please do let me know. It's probably on the bit that's covered up. No, that's fire portals. Right, sorry about this. Quite know why it's messing me about like this. Power of Thor, surely they haven't taken it down in the last half hour. Yeah, Johnny, I've just tried that. That's why I'm having to go to this. Let me give it a go, though. No, it's only funny, the wrath of Thor there. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, let's come back to that then. I said it was going really well this stream tonight. There'd been nothing going wrong. And now I've got to try and find the games. Right. We're there. Refreshed the screen and it seems to have found it. It was all going so well. No, Callum, I'm not gambling it. It's given 4 extras, not Thor extras. So, got to collect 14. I'm not gambling that. There it is. There we go. I'm sure it was the +4 was on the second reel earlier, but there we go. It's now on the last reel. Okay, just get this multiplier moving, and hopefully the hammer will turn up and land. Oh no! Nearly got the extra spins. Is it a good sign when it gives those gold vaults at the top? Does it mean it's going to do extra spins? Hint, hint. Oh, come on, this is dismal. Oh, that sinking feeling about this one. Oh, no way. It's not connected. Only needed an ace on the front. Unbelievable. I suppose it could come back, but I do feel that's almost sort of classed as you go, isn't it, really? Ah, what a absolute dismal one. 9 on the front. Oh, that is sickening. I can't believe it, Glove. I can't believe that's been as bad as that. Extra spins. That was an all-day long collect. That it was. If it connected the Power of Thor symbol, it might have been all right. That's massively disappointing. Okay, so next one, Doghouse, Dog or Alive. There's definitely something not right about the search mechanism here. It's going to be incredibly slow. Yeah, Callum, it's yeah, in hindsight, should have done. I'm annoyed now because you feel that's a missed opportunity. Really do feel that's a missed opportunity. But if it had just lost, I'd have been cursing myself for not taking it. So I guess it's difficult to win in that
scenario, isn't it, really? Any other than one? Oh, there's a 3 and a 2. It's broken. Wow. Cool. Someone in the comments said they had 27 spins on this recently. Oh, like a lottery win, that. Right, come on. We need the wilds. I need the wild gang. Do find this game loves a dead bonus. Another one that when it first came out used to give you the wilds for fun, and now you don't get any. Okay, got one, need 2 more. Come along, game. Need 2 on the next goes. Oh, there's 1. Can we do it? Yes! Wow! Okay. How many extra spins do you get? I can't remember. 3. Okay. It's not the brilliant setup. We still need to connect. Oh, don't do this. Okay, we've got the... That'll be a good final round. Yeah, excellent stuff. Right, that's good. That's good. How much was that? I'm going to guess 82. Woohoo! 131. Nice. Okay. Well, that's an excellent bonus. That 152 20 after looking like it was going to just be the solitary 20. There, that was excellent. Oh, there we go. I'm flying along now. Re-trigger it for the icing on the cake. Yeah, Callum, you called that one absolutely perfectly there. I did wonder if it was going to do that, actually. Because it's not going to give them when you've got a dozen spins still remaining, is it? Because it would have to pay out too much on the bonus, really. So, yeah, absolutely right. The last 2 or 3 spins there when it starts rolling in the wilds. So yeah, happy with that one. That just felt like a get out, that did. Right, let's see the result here. And where did this land? Top right, wasn't it? Ding, there we go. Okay, had some good and bad ones on this, really. Get the wilds early doors. Yeah, Craig, absolutely. Full screen of wilds. Oh, I've got 1. Come along. Oh dear, it's an F one. I was fine with these hacksaw games. If it doesn't give you a kind setup on the first 2 or 3 spins, you're looking at a dismal bonus. It's 0. It's a 0. Oh, my word. That's not a bonus, is it? Can't class that as a bonus. Right, it has happened in the past. Let's get on to the Book of the Fallen then. So yeah, many thanks to everyone who tuned in. A really good turnout actually tonight. You know, absolutely chuffed with that. As I say, you know, I'd love to have the more spare time to do more of these lives, and I keep saying this every single time. I really enjoy doing them. Actually, I'm going to pick the symbol. I don't know if there's any person who landed it. I'm going to pick the Pharaoh. Oh, a re-trigger would be brilliant. Not there, no Pharaoh in sight. Two Pharaohs, need 3 of them really to make it pay. I don't know whether you're better off going for the John Hunter symbol, just going for broke on this really. Or go for an ace, I don't know. Oh, 2 of them again. And another 2. That's consistent, I'll say that much. No. Okay, come on. Oh no. Oh dear, that was pretty dismal as well, wasn't it? A couple of great bonuses and some absolutely terrible ones. Have we got any more still to play? That's the question. No, that's it, folks. That is it. Oh no, we got Big Bass Splash. Excellent. Right, I thought there was one more. And this will conclude proceedings. So, as I say, many thanks to everyone who tuned in. I'll have a bonus hunt out tomorrow afternoon. Which is always worth a watch. Do the hard sell. Oh, yeah. Okay, more fishermen. I like that. Start from level 5. Level 2. Okay, that's a start. Any more? Yeah. Can we get the full set? That's going to be a boot. More fish. Crook, I've never had 4 on the setup. Oh, extra spins? I mean, this should be brilliant, shouldn't it? But it's Big Bass. You know, on a normal game, that would be an absolutely brilliant. So let's see how we go. Okay, good start. 2 lots of £20, or 2 lots of 10. Excellent. Yeah, that really was a good start. You get plus 12 spins if we make it to the next level as well. Come on, more fish, more hooks, more explosions. No, you're not going to catch that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to fast forward the previous screen. Mr. Scrutiny, good evening. Oh, there we go, just 5. So what do we need? 2 more of this. Oh, come on, game. More fishermen, where are they? There's 1. Can we do it? Can we get this last fisherman on the last go? Surely it'd be a good bonus if we do this. End on a high note. Go on, Uncle Rod. Yes, he's there. Excellent. Right, so 12 extras at times 3. I don't care if he doesn't show up now. I've made it to that grid. I've never ever made it to times 10. Can we do it? Good, I'm pleased to end on a high note. And oh, he's back, folks. He's back. Another 75. Yeah, Callum, you not far off that at the moment. 75 there. Ah, he's back again. Another 10, another 2. It's all happening. 51. Yeah, I forgot it was times 3. I kept telling my head adding up times 2. Ah, brilliant. Well, I started the evening just over 700, so this is going to be pretty close, isn't it? Get 2 more. I'll have done my box list of... come on, just 2 more. I've never ever made it to times 10. eating all the fish he's caught. That was surely there on the middle, wasn't it? Oh, he's done it. He's scarpered. Oh, back. Right, one more to achieve the impossible and get to times 10. Never done it. Never done it. That was my attempt at a drum beat. Oh, it's going to the wire. England on penalties. No, we've missed it. Missed it. Ah, well, that was great, though. That was really good to end on a high note there. Excellent choice on this game. So what a peculiar load of bonuses. 3 excellent ones and 3 that you could completely write off. So absolutely chuffed with that. I'm probably about £15 up, I reckon, on the stream there overall. And to be honest, I was accepting probably a 200 or 300 loss as a minimum there, because the middle section didn't go anywhere near as good as the early parts. So C. Hollingworth, many thanks for that choice there right at the end. That's really saved the day. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in. Absolutely brilliant turnout tonight, and really pleased so many showed up. As I say, I've said it a few times in the stream, I will try and do more lives. It is a busy few weeks coming up though, so I'm not going to make any promises, but I will be out for bonus hunt tomorrow. And yeah, let's all enjoy the England next match. Let's say we go 5 up by half time, and then we can actually relax watching it rather than going through the mill again. But yeah, once again, many thanks to everyone who tuned in. All the best.